welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwood alongside Richard Mulrooney, and Coach Conference play has begun. You had one of the bigger challenges, if not the biggest, to start out league play. You went down to 16th ranked SMU, took a 2-1 loss, but I know a lot of valuable lessons learned in that match.
Absolutely. Yeah, obviously, to start out with the top ranked team in our conference. Great challenge for us. Kevin does a good job with his team, and sort of the tale of two halves with our team. I thought fortunately, they checked all the boxes. Got out coached, got outplayed, obviously on the score sheet. Come halftime, we just sort of had a come to God moment in terms of what's going on, figuring things out, and the guys responded well and put in a complete performance second half. But unfortunately with soccer, it's a 90-minute game. We're able to get a goal. They got a goal and ended up beating us 2-1. But I think we earned some valuable lessons from that we're going to apply moving forward. But at the end of the day, we still took a loss that we're not happy about, but give SMU credit that they deserved it more than we did.
In the match, you're outshot 20-8. However, your shots on goal are even at 5, so you were able to match them on quality opportunities.
Yeah, like I said, second half, that was the team that I've become accustomed to from last year and even for most of this season. So disappointed that we didn't put it together. I think obviously SMU had something to do with that in the first half, but the second half, the guys, just sort of flipped the switch and started competing a little bit more. And it's not always about the Bobs and the Joes. It's about just competing and fighting. And we showed up the second half and made it a game. So it's in us. It's my job to find that consistency. And obviously the guys now have this belief that against a ranked team on the road, we're capable of that performance, and we're looking to continue to do that.
Still sit in good shape, 4-1-2 overall. And if you're going to have to maybe scramble a little bit for the first time this season, it's best to do it against a ranked team on the road.
Yeah, for sure. No, like I said, I think the response from the guys is going to be a big one. We finally this year, we don't have any midweek games.
Yeah.
It's good to finally get some rest, some recovery, but we also have some time to have some practices that we can get after it, and really see, who's up for this challenge, work on some stuff that we haven't had a chance to, and play against an FIU team that, to their credit, last year won our conference, won the conference tournament, but beat us twice, and we know what they're capable of. But it's a new season, and we're excited to maybe hopefully change this 0-1 record. It doesn't sit well with us. We want to get to 500 in the conference because we know what we're capable of, but at the same time, they're not going to give it to us, and we're going to have to go out and fight for it.
With the extra time before the match Saturday, how did you approach it? How much time was given off for recovery? And when do you really start going back at it before the match?
Yeah, for sure. So we flew back, obviously played at SMU on Friday, flew back Saturday, had a recovery day. The guys that had minutes did a little conditioning for the guys that didn't, just to keep them sharp, just in case you never know when your name's going to be called. Sunday we had a practice. Just when you lose, you want to play games right after that. You want to get that feeling out, and the guys were like, we want to get back on the field. The coaching staff did the same thing, so had a competitive practice Sunday. Not over the edge because, again, it's a blessing that we have this sort of week off, no midweek games. Yesterday was our off day. Let the guys catch up on their schoolwork, hopefully. And then we're back at it today, and then we'll manage it's not going to be 4 straight grueling practices before Saturday, but we'll manage the guys to make sure that our gas tank is going to be on full come Saturday night.
Saturday night, FIU at the Park Avenue campus. They're 3-2-2 on the year. They've scored 14 goals, so they're averaging 2 goals a game. Defense, about normal, about 8 goals a match. What do you see in FIU?
Yeah, I mean, just again, I haven't necessarily devoted my full time to them. That's coming as this week goes, but knowing how FIU was last year and how their teams run, very potent on offense. They have some dangerous players. I think they play a good style. Technically, they're never lacking. But at the end of the day, I think it comes down to us, the response from coming off a loss. And to be honest with you, we tied a game versus Lipscomb. We haven't won in 2 games. When we're at home, 0-1 in conference, I think it depends a lot on us. But I do expect FIU to be a confident team. I expect them to come in and be very cultured and very disciplined. And it's going to take a very good game plan and us showing up to get a result in this game. But I think we're more than capable of doing that.
All right, Coach, best of luck Saturday. We'll talk to you next week.
Appreciate it.
That is Richard Mulrooney. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.